game goes live, I'll turn it off and we'll get rolling. All right? Let's have fun, fellas.
Put your
Yes, sir.
phones in the chat!
Middle of the Super Bowl, Justin's posting about DLUFC.
Is the main event.
Yeah.
It's everyone's prediction right now. My gut says Warren, but my heart says Hero.
I'm feeling too, to be honest with
Put your phones in the chat!
We got to do like a remix version where we throw that in there somewhere. Put your fours in the chat.
you. Need to get in the studio, man. Can they hear us right now?
Yeah, they certainly can. Yeah.
Okay.
But
So-
that's okay. We got the music playing. I don't know if you guys can hear the music, but the music's playing, so we're good. Them all, just work it all in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Super Bowl 41, featuring the NFC champion New York Giants, led by Warren, and the AFC champion New York Jets, led by Hero Austin. I'm CMass, one of your standard play-by-play hosts here on Better League Network, joined by two special guests. First off, we've got Connor Rice, the GM and owner of the Indianapolis Colts. Connor, how you feeling today, man?
Feeling great, man. What a fun matchup we got there. We can see the American flag very fitting there for both users. I'll give I'll make my thoughts brief. I think this is going to be a battle of adaptability and reliability. Can Warren really hone in on what Hero likes to do and shut it down? Will Hero, who has been the more efficient passing user than Warren, weird as it may seem, kind of continue that efficiency? When it comes down to it, I'm going with the guy who I shared a bet in the streets of Miami. That is Hero by a touchdown. That's my official prediction here.
Also joined by another special guest, the owner and operator of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Mr. DuHooty. How you feeling tonight, bud?
Yeah, I agree with Connor here. I think it's going to be a best of who can adapt the best. I think both are really good pass users. I think Warren can sometimes get a little more carried away with the passes, but I think it's going to come down to who can make the mistakes, less mistakes, obviously.
For sure. So we have Hero's going to get the ball first, and there was a poll earlier for Warren's first play from scrimmage, which I did win, so I'm looking forward to that play. Actually, it was me and Big Alex, and I let Big Alex take it because my suggestion was a field goal attempt. So we probably wouldn't have enjoyed that first play. But here we are, Super Bowl, second play of the game here. First one was a 1-yard run by Breece Hall. Now we have Zach Wilson, shotgun formation. It is going to be handoff to Breece Hall. He's going to bounce it outside. He's got a linebacker chasing him down. Oh, able to make one man miss and then brought down for a good gain, making it into 3rd and 2.
And that's going to be the running game for Hero all day today, right? Those inside zone concepts, and it's going to come down to how well Warren can stop it. That's what I was kind of saying in terms of adaptability. Warren is going to see the same running look over and over and over. That's what Hero likes to do. Can he shut it down? That's going to be the story of the game here defensively for Warren.
Zach Wilson going shotgun formation just to bounce off what you said. He'll hit you with those inside zones, and all of a sudden, one's an RPO. Handoff again to Breece Hall. Breece Hall is going to come up maybe a little bit short. 4th and inches and early decision time to DuHooty. You going for this?
Yeah, absolutely. 4th and inches. I think he loves to do the inside zone here. Looks like he picked the punt. It's a little conservative of Hero, but can't argue that either.
Connor, your thoughts coming out 3 straight inside zones from the New York Jets. He's trying to settle in. What's going on here?
I mean, that's kind of his strategy. Oh my God, big hit there! But that's kind of been a strategy all throughout the playoffs, right? He loves to establish the run. He is a run-first user for sure. I don't like, I have to agree with DuHooty there. I don't love the punt decision. Yes, it is, kind of burning your coach's decision early on. But I really believe, especially when you get the ball first, I really believe in the value of scoring early and not letting Warren get that kind of like possession numbers advantage, right? So, bit overly conservative out of here. I probably would have gone for that.
And if you're a run-heavy user like Hero, you definitely want to get an early lead. And as somebody who uses their coach's decision early and often, there's never been a time where I was like, crap, wish I had my coach's decision again. I'll usually use it and never worry about it again. He drops back. Warren coming out the pass early. He's going to go ahead and throw it upfield to DeAndre Hopkins with the drag swag. He would go ahead and get that first down.
Yeah, it's going to be a matchup all week long. We saw it with the other games. If he is one-on-one with DeAndre Hopkins, that dude lights up, and he usually makes the play.
Warren is false advertising because that was not the play that was requested. So that is unfortunate. He drops back, and just go ahead and dump it down to the player. That's Kadarius Toney. Tony's going to try to break it outside. Cut stick down for an 8-yard gain. And here we go with hurry up. I don't want to cut you guys off, but you know there's tradition. McDaniel's going to be a shotgun formation. He's got number 15 in the backfield with him. I believe that's Kareem Hunt, one of the best kickers in the league. DeAndre Hopkins over there in the slot formation. He's going to make a few more adjustments here. He's going to go ahead and drop back. Here comes the blitz off the edge. Can he read it? He's going to roll out. He's nobody open. He's going to take the sack. Huge sack from the New York Jets. That's going to be something I mess up on a lot.
Me too. I mean, he had to roll out there, early pressure coming up the middle, but a little too late, obviously, to end up throwing that ball away. No one was open. That play was dead on arrival, and that's big for Hero because, Warren looked real comfortable those first couple plays. Now, 3rd and long, he can come out and dime or dollar comfortably, knowing that the run game is not a threat here, and we'll see what Warren's got dialed up here in the first 3rd and long of the game.
3rd and 16, McDaniels in shotgun, only got 3 down linemen. He's going to go ahead and just play conservative, hand it off to Kareem Hunt, who's going to be brought down for maybe a couple yards, and here comes that punt unit. DuHooty, your thoughts on that very conservative 3rd down call?
Yeah, both teams just not wanting to make the first mistake. They want to play the field position game, maybe go get a feel of what each is going to do on defense. I mean, Hero set his zone drops there, so he wasn't really going to get anything burnt deep. So I kind of like the call just for field position. I mean, it's pretty rare to pick up a 3rd and 15 plus in Madden 23.
You think that he could have knowing that he's going to be playing deep for that first down line, try to put something underneath to try to get into a long field goal range potentially?
Yeah, definitely could hit underneath there. If he would have known that the zone drops is on, I think you could have attacked that. But I also like to play a call because sometimes I can explode for 5-10 yards, and then you're in field goal range as well.
Sure. He drops back. Here comes that pressure. Jimenez very, very fast. Going to go ahead and throw this one away. And everybody in the chat, we're doing a fist bump count from dealing debts. Fist bump count from Hero. I'm taking a sip of my drink every time I see a Hero fist bump.
I was going to say, don't take a full shot or else you're dead by halftime.
That's not. It'll just be a sip. Just be a sip.
Beautiful.
We are drinking Hornitos tequila seltzer with blue agave. It was what was in the fridge. So far, it's gross. Zach Wilson drops back. He's going to go ahead and throw this one upfield. It could be a good catch there. Number 19, able to go ahead and bring that one down. That's Keenan Allen, former Cal Bear, able to bring it in for the first down.
Yeah, good concept there, clearing up the middle against that Tampa 2 look with DB fire. And I got to say, Hero, obviously, I think he got kind of like disrespected all throughout his Madden career here as a passer of the football. I think he's done a really good job at figuring out the scheme that works for him, not just Madden 22, but in Madden 23. He's a handoff here going for about a gain of 3 or so for Breece Hall, and Julian Love goes down. That's actually a pretty big injury. One of the better defenders on this Giants team.
Yeah, I have to agree with Connor there. Just the fact that he was able to adapt from Madden 22, where the passing was a little easier, to Madden 23, where he still can pass it a little bit, but the pressure is getting in your face a lot quicker. Like, the fact that he can still pass the ball a little bit is great for Hero.
Well, let's talk about the GMing from Hero, getting himself a Justin Jefferson with route tech, and then getting himself a Keenan Allen with slot-o-matic out there. And here comes the pressure off the edge. Able to go ahead and pick that one up. And then, speak of the devil, and he shall appear, Keenan Allen with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, Warren really crashing down with his user there, really tried to take away the dump off. Not a bad idea, but then, like you said, those two, I guess, easy mode receivers, if you will, are going to get open there. The corner routes, Keenan Allen, beautiful read by Hero.
And off to Brees Hall. Brees Hall trying to bounce it to the outside, and then Thibodeau able to go ahead and bring him down for a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, so far with the passing game, he's had a clean pocket, which is pretty rare in Madden 23. But right now, he's not getting a whole lot of pressure. When he does, he kind of sidesteps it a little bit, doesn't go drift too far back. So really good pocket awareness right now, and Warren just kind of hoping to get some pressure.
Warren hoping for something. He's always talked about his defensive line not able to get a lot of sheds in some of these bigger games, and that was his downfall of the Super Bowl last year. I mean, despite the fact somebody was on All-Pro, but still not able to go ahead and get that. Drops back. A might have been there. No, he's going to go ahead and take off, and then that's going to be able to hold on to that one, and no gain there from Zach Wilson.
Yeah, Hootie, let me know if you disagree. I didn't see anyone open there. I think A would have been a bit of a risky read. I think that's good for Zach Wilson to just tuck it and run, even though it didn't lead to any yards, kind of survive for another down there.
I agree too. It may have a smaller window, but don't want to take that risk. And again, just don't want to be that first guy to make the mistake.
I'm just used to Kyle Pitts is all. That's why I'm like,
LB, baby.
I was like, LB over the right-hand shoulder. That's a fucking touchdown, baby. Zach Wilson going to go ahead and hand it off to Brees Hall, and the Red Sea has split. Oh, my God. And then he's able to go ahead and bring it down. Is he in? He is. Touchdown.
And that's something I love so much right here, man. He will run it on 3rd and long if you give him the look. A lot of users are afraid to because they may not quite trust the running game. They're just kind of just typical, again, base concept right up the middle, kind of got Warren's, linebackers there trapped on the line of scrimmage, and the Red Sea part, like you said, touchdown Jets. Here we go. The Super Bowl's on.
I'm a big proponent on running on 3rd down. If you give me a look of 4 or 5 in the box, I'm not afraid to audible down to run if it's 3rd and 7 or more, just because of the fact that, you're going to get blocks like that. And, Warren right now is not getting the sheds that he wants. I think he needs to put more guys in the box and probably rush some more guys against the pass as well.
For those who had Brees Hall scoring first touchdown in the Super Bowl, congratulations on winning your bet. Hey, Monk, man, we missed you too, man. Talk to Big Alex about potentially getting on the wait list, although we've only had one person leave in 2 seasons, so it might be a while. McDaniel's going to go under center here. 7-0, going to take over here. The rookie quarterback hands it off to Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt not able to get a whole lot. Interesting animations going on there in the trenches. 2nd and 6.
Had a little bit of a hole there on that trap play. Just need to go a little bit to the right. I mean, if it was the boy Connor, he probably would have found it a little bit easier with Jonathan Taylor and could have been gone. But had a lot of room there.
Jonathan Taylor's just a different beast. Just a different beast. Here we go, 2nd and 6. McDaniels in a shotgun formation. McDaniels is the one with the lore. Is that the one he's been posting about? Warren, that is? He drops back. He wants guy up the middle. He's going to go ahead and throw it to him. I love that concept. Darius Slayton able to go ahead and bring that one in for a big first down.
Yeah, a little indecisive there from the user from Hero. Kind of got caught, watching the 2 routes instead of actually going to cover them. Good kind of progression up the field there by Frank McDaniels. And we'll see, Frank McDaniels, not a horrible quarterback by any stretch, but obviously, only a rookie, does not have the best attributes. We'll see if overthrows become an issue in this game.
Yeah, the Jets get any sort of pressure early on, he could be making some bad throws. And Kareem Hunt, interesting choice for the lane, but able to go ahead and get 2 yards.
I did see the hole. I just saw what his thinking was, but just unfortunate of the block shed, and just Kareem Hunt probably doesn't have the best change of direction, so just couldn't get to that hole quick enough.
Yeah, great point on the change of direction there. That was very, very slow by Kareem Hunt trying to kind of shift between lanes there. That's going to be tough if Hero can get that initial shed for sure.
Definitely not ideal. And you got to think that, Warren doesn't quite have the team that he wants yet. He started off with a not-so-great team. Jets had some young talent, and Hero's done a great job building that up, and then brought down Kadarius Toney for a few yards, making it now a 3rd manageable.
It seems like Warren just loves to flood the middle of the field, make the user have to pick one. He kind of just goes the opposite way. He can get a little carried away, and that's when he gets interceptions, if there's a great user play, but he loves just to flood the middle.
Oh, you cannot test Sauce Gardner. Ooh. You can't test him. That boy's
that's not the guy.
6'3". Yeah. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
That's not the guy to throw at, man. I found that out the hard way. I know a lot of users who've played this Jets team found out the hard way. Sauce Gardner's a different breed. Almost came up with the pick there. Maybe turn on play ball if you're Hero.
You're gonna see this in replay of the knockdown, but Warren early going to be using his coach's decision, going for it now. 4th and 5. We'll get your thoughts on this decision afterwards. Of course, hindsight is 20/20, and there is a timeout coming from, I believe, the Jets. Didn't like what they saw. Your thoughts on potentially going for it on 4th down this early, Connor?
I think I like it. I mean, you are burning the coach's decision here. The one thing, I mean, I guess the one kind of reason why I question this is Warren has really not been able to get his offense going all that well. It's quite a long distance to go from, but I think against a user as efficient as Hero, I think this isn't a bad.
I think we know
idea.
the play is coming. Yeah, that's a tell right there. He wants the guy on an nope. It's a different play than we thought it was. No, able to go ahead and get that one in for Slayton. Slayton able to go ahead and get that one in clutch play. DuHooty, your thoughts on the play call and then going for it?
Yeah, I mean, I was actually going to disagree. I actually didn't like going for it just because you do get balled half. You get, or do you not get balled half?
He gets balled
regardless,
half.
yeah. So just the fact that you got that, I mean, still early, just to turn second quarter, could have pinned him deep. But yeah, with how efficient Hero has been, and he's kind of been getting the sheds and the blocks, I can understand why he went for it.
Now to Kareem Hunt, able to go ahead and get through there, able to go ahead and get down for a 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1.
Just a big body of Kareem, just able to. He has enough strength and enough weight on him that he can get those animations with the tackles and go forward like that.
It's sort of set up. I'm looking for a play action or a stretch. Instead, it's going to be a power, and it is going to be Kareem Hunt. He's going to try to bounce it outside. Almost got a little sticky there, but Sauce able to go ahead and bring him in for a 1st and 10.
All right, so my assumption is that Warren's unconservative. We've yet to see a juke from Kareem Hunt. We know the Hero's always unconservative, so fumble's not going to play a factor in this game.
Yeah,
I was going to say the same thing.
Yep. Good observation. McDaniels under center making an adjustment. Jets defense pinching the line. He drops back only the red rush. Goes up to the tight end and he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, really nice there by Warren. Good drive all the way around. Obviously, Hootie and I disagreed on the initial, decision of going for it. Got aggressive, ends up paying off, got 7 on the board, and that's kind of what you're used to from Warren, right? Variability in both the variability is the word I'm looking for there in both the passing game and the running game, and a beautiful touchdown up the seams once again. And this is what we were expecting so far, right? A close game, a close battle between two really solid users.
Yeah, I agree. And like those seam shots are available in Madden 23 without having easy mode this year, just because of the way you can pass lead. So it really opens up the playbook when you are allowed to actually throw those seam shots and not have to have an easy mode quarterback.
Shout out to Connor for coining the term variability, which I believe is the ability to have variety in your offense. Fantastic word. I love it. He drops back, and this is a famous play from his Cleveland Brown days. He's going to go ahead and take off. He potentially could have down last second, but playing it safe. Able to go ahead and get 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know. That throws on the run with Zach Wilson with a guy in your face. I don't know if that's a risk I want to take. I'm fine with him just tucking it and taking the 3 yards there.
Yeah, I love the play call. Brings back flashbacks and just, definitely a staple Browns play.
Hand off to Breece Hall, and then he's going to go ahead and be brought down. And now a 3rd and 1, very manageable 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's going to go in shotgun here and inside zone. Will probably happen. Spread the run.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I was about to say it's going to come out in the tray package. Doesn't look like it's going to, but yeah, kind of spread the defense out, get the numbers of in the box.
I would be surprised if it wasn't some sort of RPO, to be honest.
Pounded up the gut, yeah.
This is one of those situations now where if you're stacking the box, he'll go ahead and I'd be shocked if he doesn't.
It's so hard to stop. It's so hard to stop.
Here comes the run from Breece Hall. Breece Hall going to go ahead and comes it outside. And good job. Not able to go ahead. And a lot of users would be really tempted to just, let me just get this yard real quick. Let me just make sure I get this. Him to have the discipline to bounce it outside and make him miss and then go out like that. That's some good running there.
Yeah, and Breece Hall's got the speed to do that. It's not the first time we've seen him just this game alone, bounce it to the outside, kind of take advantage of a slow-ish front 7 out of the New York Giants. And that's going to be like, if Warren can't figure out how to, consistently stop the run once he does get into these spread out looks, it's going to be a long game for him defensively. Trust me, I've found that out the hard way plenty of times.
Another inside zone. I didn't see it, but I guess he did. Able to go ahead and cut that one back for a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, heck of a comeback. Like, great vision. And especially against the Tampa 2, where that safety is going to stay up, so he's not going to come and run support. So you really only have that linebacker to beat, which is usually the user, and they're just coming hard across the middle. Pause. But, great run.
Oh, I don't know if I remember where the button is. Hold on. There it is. 2nd and 1 here. This is going to be an RPO. He's going to immediately throws it outside, and I just not good timing. Able to go ahead and lose 3 there.
That was never there. Yeah, I mean, the DB was sitting on it. I'm not really sure what he saw there. But, yeah, now 3rd and 4. Oh, God.
Yeah, unfortunate animation there. I love that play when the read guy's over the slot guy, but just that safety came down and played it good.
Drops back. He wants. Wow, it's a lob. Interesting lob. I think he might have been indecisive on that one, but able to complete it nonetheless.
Good progression there by Hero, because I guarantee you that was not his first read. I guarantee he was looking at either that quick out route or the corner there to the left-hand side. But yeah, way to pick it up. That was nice.
Definitely wanted Jefferson there. Making a few adjustments here. I like the adjustments. Wanting Brees Hall, it's covered well. And then Beazell, good usering. Great usering by the defense there, covering up those two guys. Now 2nd and 16.
Yeah, Hero, his main thing is he loves using the running back in the passing situation, so it's great by Warren to cover him and then come back and cover that route. Just definitely a Madden move. Can't do it in real life, but great for Madden.
Yeah, and, you know, I don't like the fact that he had two guys going to the same area, two routes. You got to make that second receiver get deeper. So either with a slant or something else, because you got one guy in cover, and that's a big sack. Now making it a 3rd and 26 for Collins.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know what type of third and 26 plays Hero's got in his playbook. I don't know what type of 3rd and 26 plays anyone's got in their playbook, to be honest with you. I'm expecting a conservative play here, but man, I mean, there's the pressure we were talking about. You know, you're both saying we did not see a lot of pressure from the Z line. Yes, he sent heat there, but if he's able to kind of get in Hero's head a little bit with that pressure, that's going to be really interesting.
He's going to want Keenan Allen. Here it comes unblocked.
Oh, my God.
And then lucky that one didn't fall into the hand of the defender. Now 4th and 26. Here comes that punt unit.
Yeah, absolutely. Just putting on the pressure right now. Love it. And like that affects you later on. You start seeing little ghosts, hurry up your reads a little bit, maybe think you have to squeeze it in, and it just really puts pressure on you as a quarterback user.
Connor, I'm going to ask you to put you on the spot here, but I think you're going to know the right answer. When you see somebody come out in the nickel AA gap, what's your first adjustment that you're doing?
Well, I mean, I think you got to block your running back first and foremost.
I knew I could trust you. I knew I could trust you, brother. I knew I could trust you. You got to leave that running back in the block, because more than not, or not more than not, but a lot of times you're going to have a free blocker, so you got to leave that running back in. Am I right, DuHooty?
Absolutely. Running back, slide opposite, identify the opposite guy by the running back, good to go.
There he is.
That's a bit above my background. I might as well leave the booth.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
You just said a lot of shit. I was like, okay.
I tried to make it easy for Connor. I didn't want to go that. That's Madden 102, not Madden 101. 1st and 10 here. McDaniels is going to go under center here with one tight end to the left. He's going to go ahead and go opposite side, stretch, going to weak side, and then going to be brought down big hit by number 31, 2nd and 7.
And this is why I think getting the ball to start the second half is such a big advantage in Madden, right? Because New York, if they play this right, even with only a field goal here, they could end up, with kind of that extra possession count, right? Getting the ball to start the second half, even with a 10-7 lead, obviously 14-7 lead is best, but even with a 10-7 lead, they can then control their destiny for the rest of this game here.
Could have easily been knocked down, and now it's a 3rd and long here for McDaniels. Easily could have been picked.
Turn on play ball. I don't know if it actually does anything, but turn it on. I mean,
I always have play ball on, and they never swat unless I press it.
Yep. Tough decision here whether he wants to just make, if he thinks he picked it up, or just wants to make Hero use a timeout.
Very nice play. I love that concept there. He's just waiting for the user to make the choice, going with Hopkins or the underneath man, and was patient enough, and they were able to get that first down.
Yeah, once again, just flooding that middle, just high, low, making the side. That's why you always want to stay ahead of the sticks a little bit, because you can afford to throw that low route, because every user is going to go for the high route most of the time. Mm-hmm. So you always can get to that low route.
Yeah.
Going to go ahead and take it there, and then able to go ahead and be brought down for a 4-yard gain by Kareem Hunt. How do somebody who's flooding the middle of the field like that, DuHooty, how do you slow that down?
I think with both pressure and just with maybe a little bit of baiting when it comes to your user. Maybe start super high and crash down, or just a little flick to the left, but you're going right no matter what.
Drops back. He's going to throw it upfield. Sauce Gardner. You don't want to test him, but that's DeAndre Hopkins. Oh, my God. Able to go ahead and bring that one in, first down.
Yeah, I mean, tough break.
Boy, huh? You just shunned that young boy.
Yeah, I mean, you can be mad, but at the same time, it is DeAndre Hopkins, so it's like, all right, he has height. He's got the one-on-one catching ability, so at the same time, it's like, it's understandable.
It would go ahead and get about 7 yards there. Burp slurps. What am I seeing? Is this top Madden ohms BL? No, that is not the case. Although if he wins the Super Bowl, potentially.
Guess can't really argue against it, can you?
I can't. Well, I want to talk about that first one. That first one,
Sam.
It should be very much an asterisk, if not removed. Drops back. He's going to look for both guys underneath. Hits the tight end, who's just wide open. Able to go ahead and go out of bounds. Big first down here. Hero trying to figure it out to slow this team down.
danger time here for Hero. I mean, if he's not able to stop him from getting the end zone, if a 14-7 ball game with that possession advantage, like I said, against a user who, when he's fully locked in, can be as dangerous as Warren offensively. Not great. That's all I'll say. It's not great.
Handoff here, able to go ahead and get close to about the 5-yard line, 2nd and 4, and a timeout from the Giants.
Yeah, Warren seems to be sequencing his plays good right now. He's in a bit of the zone right now, knows what he wants to do, has confidence when he comes out with the play. If he sees something, he'll maybe call one audible, but that's about it. But seeing the defense nice, seeing the lanes nice, seeing the passing lanes nice, just fantastic by him right now.
Drops back. He wants DeAndre Hopkins, throws it up. Can he hold on? No! Able to go ahead and drop that one, 3rd and 4.
That's one of those wonky jump ball animations.
Yeah.
We started to see in Madden 22, see him again here in Madden 23. If I'm warning him a little hot that my best receiver doesn't come down with it, but that's the game we play here. We that's a risk, and this is maybe the biggest play of the game here for both users.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely a lot of pressure on the Jets to kind of force a field goal here.
3rd and 4, McDaniels gonna go ahead and drop back. Clean pocket. He's gonna take off and make the 1 minute season for the touchdown, the rookie. Son of a gun.
Yeah,
man,
I think you.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say he just had maybe probably run read there. It was one read and run. That was it. He was like, this isn't open. He saw the wide open lane in the middle to run. He just went.
DuHooty, you click off on the linebacker there, or you try to hit the crap out of him?
Oh, you know me. I team click off 100%. I'm clicking off and trying to make.
I fucking hate playing DuHooty.
Yeah,
Always clicking off.
And I'm team launch a hit stick and miss. So me and Hero doing the same thing there.
Yeah.
I don't know how many you missed this postseason, but you're definitely team hit stick. We know that.
Yeah. All right, Giants up 14-7. We were saying earlier, Giants are getting the ball post halftime. So 12 seconds left, 2 timeouts. Looks like he might be fairly aggressive here to try to get downfield. They got 3 deep safeties.
I think he has to be.
Team. Drops back, only a 3-man rush, so he has a little bit of time. I'm not seeing anything. He's going to go ahead and throw that one out of bounds.
Yeah, probably left the pocket a little early there. Like you said, 3-man rush. He wasn't really going to get any kind of sheds or anything. Could have sat there, but yeah, I mean, Warren playing it safe, not stupid, just playing 3-man deep and not letting anything go above him.
Look at like 3-man deep, man-to-man. Go ahead and drop back. Again, looks like they're pretty much sticking to him like glue, and that's going to be a sack, and I doubt we're going to see a timeout here. And that is going to be the first half. New York Giants, led by Warren, up 14 against Austin's New York Jets at 7. Connor, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, I mean, one thing I'm going to say about that last play is that's an underrated kind of big play there because it just activated the second, or the final M factor, I should say, for Warren. Now all the literal momentum is against Hero. It feels like a pretty even one. If I'm Hero, obviously a couple missed opportunities for sure by Sauce Gardner. You could argue that Warren has thrown 3, pickable balls at this point, none of which have been actually intercepted. But that's a game play. Whether he doesn't have to play ball on, whether he clicked on and maybe made the wrong decision, I don't know. But that is unfortunate. But this is where I think the adaptability that I was talking about is going to play a factor. I mean, Warren has already seen a lot of what Hero likes to do on offense, and it feels like he's starting to maybe get a bit of a feeling for it. Get used to it, start to make those defensive adjustments. So we need to now see Hero when he gets the ball on offense. We need to see him kind of maybe go into an area of the playbook that we haven't seen him have to go to a whole lot. Can he do it? I don't know. We're about to find out.
We're about to find out after this play. DuHooty, you want to get your thoughts on what adjustments each team needs to make here in the second half. He's going to send Hopkins across the field here. Sauce, I don't know where Sauce is going. Sauce, wrong side! I'm sorry. That's Reed. I don't know what's going on. No timeout, and good guy Warren decides not to throw it out there to Hopkins, able to go ahead and get a 2-yard gain.
Real interesting movement there, but I think for both teams, I agree with Connor. Hero has to maybe try to switch it up. I think Warren's kind of getting a knack of what he's doing, and he just has to hold on the ball. Has to have a solid drive. Needs this is a pressure driver here from a defense. Needs maybe a minimum of a field goal, just so he can still stay to his offensive scheme of what he loves to do and stay comfortable a little bit.
Coming out with 3 down linemen. Interesting choice here. It looks like he's bringing pressure from one of them. Nope, they drop back. Hopkins is there, and he throws it up. Even more there is Slayton able to go ahead and bring that one in between the safeties. Huge play. 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think Warren's locked in. He's seeing the field great. He's had a lot of opportunity there. Man-to-man, I don't think he can stay in just because his receivers are good. They can get separation, and Warren is just seeing the field perfect right now.
McDaniel's going to go back under center here. We've seen this formation a lot. Almost every single time I've seen it has been a run, except for right now. He drops back. He wants his man deep. It's not there. He throws up the field. And that intentional grounding, says Connor. Let's see if he was right. It was intentional grounding, second and 21.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge now. I mean, like Hootie was saying, Warren obviously very locked in, has made a number of good reads in a row here from last drive to this one. Gotta get Warren thinking, gotta put it behind the 8-ball. That grounding call is potentially a big one, but I wouldn't assume that Warren's running this or passing this ball, on second and 21. I might consider, well, not so much now with the D-line pitch. Never mind. Okay, yeah, he is running.
I don't like the pinch. I don't think the pinch makes a difference for me. I don't know about you, DuHooty, but I feel like the pinch doesn't seem to matter as much as it had in past Maddens. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. Like, usually you could pinch and tell you guys to go outside, and if it was a run play, you could usually shoot the gap a whole lot easier. But this year, I think man fixed it a little bit. Like, congratulations, they did something. But, yeah, I agree. Pinching isn't the best for run anymore.
Third 19. It is another handoff here, and Kareem Hunt getting close to field goal range now. Definitely in a field goal range here, making it a 4th and 6, and that was what I was talking about earlier in the first half. Able to go ahead and do it here.
Play call took me off guard. It definitely took Hero off guard. But hey, you're playing for the field goal there. The I guess guaranteed 10 yards there against a dollar look gets it to him now. 17-7. All the literal momentum here is against you. I don't know what that second end factor is. I don't think it's like a book or anything, so it shouldn't be all that impactful. But this is, I mean, we're about to see what Hero's made of here. This is the drive. He has to get at least a field goal on the board. If he doesn't, I would pretty much call it game at that point. So we'll see what he's got.
I might be in the minority here. But I never run 3 down linemen. I always, at least I'm showing more or have 4 rushing. I can't find it in me to show only 3 down. But maybe that's just a personal choice. First and 10 here. Let's, like Connor said, let's see what he's made of here. Making a few adjustments. First and 10. It is going to be a handoff to Brees. Brees got plenty of blocking. Got blocking. Able to go ahead and breaks 1 tackle. Holy shit. First and 10. Brees Hall says, get on my back, team.
And when Hero's good.
Just a good start, get him comfortable, get him seeing he has confidence to run what he can run, and it's all about confidence right now.
And I was just gonna say, when Hero's backed up against the wall, expect to see a lot of Brees Hall, baby. It's about that time.
A lot of Brees Hall when your back's against the wall. Don't mean to rhyme, but we do it all the time. Zach Wilson, shotgun formation. Here comes that blitz, not picked up from the corner. He's going to go ahead and throw that upfield, and able to go ahead and bring it in. Garrett Wilson, he stays in as a touchdown, but either way, able to go ahead and get the first down.
And you see the defensive adjustment that Warren's making, right? He's been making it since first quarter, crashing down with his user, taking away those, easy routes to the running back. Good idea against Hero. Hopefully Hero started to pick up on that. So we have another inside zone. God.
Collins able to knock him out for a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, it's 3-3-5 still really good against the run. Still opens up the running lanes to try to shoot, and you saw it there that there was a huge hole in the A gap, and just if you can make a miss, you're great. You're going to get 6-7 yards, but if you don't, then you just click off. You're going to probably stuff him for about 1 or 2.
Is he going to make the adjustment? He does. So let's see if it'll be open. I don't know if he's trying to bait him. Now he makes an adjustment, and now I'm not so sure he wants to do that out route to Keenan Allen. I'm in his head, I think. Making a few adjustments. Now it's flipped back, so he definitely wants to do that route to Keenan Allen. It's not there right away. It's there now, but he decides not to take it. He decides RB could be open. No, he's going to throw it to big play. He's able to go ahead and bring them in and breaks 1 tackle. He's going to probably that's outside 41, brings him down. Huge play for the Jets, 1st and 10.
Wow, I mean, he threw that ball right as Keenan Allen was breaking off that that kind of sideline route there. That was risky, but it worked out for Zach Wilson, man. I mean,
yeah,
just this guy.
Yeah, pressure in the face. Just that was tightening of the butthole right there when he threw that ball.
Yeah.
Drops back. He runs away and throws it upfield. Keenan Allen brings that one in. Able to get the toe drag swag for about 9 yards.
Yeah, Keenan Allen lighting up here with the X Factor. I think it's just max security, though, so I don't know how much of a advantage it is, but nonetheless, you always see that blinker out there and oh man, I might have to do something.
Bounces it outside, breaks 1 tackle, then still no gain there. Now a 3rd and inches.
Hero generally doing a good job of reading the lanes of these inside zones, but those lanes that you saw in my game against Hero and Morty's game against Hero, they haven't been there as consistently this game. So it's definitely when you're able to do a better job. Oh,
you saw that might have been a run commit. I could be wrong, but he able to go ahead and get the first down there. Here comes a hurry
Yeah,
up.
it looked like a
second.
little
Sorry, I
top.
didn't mean to cut you off here, but he's going to do a hurry up here. We're going to make a few adjustments. He's going to change the play. I was about to say, I'm shocked we haven't seen more RPOs here. I was going to get your thoughts on that. Here comes one right now. Zach Wilson going to read the field. Might have had it. Hands it off to Brees just to be safe, and he's going to come up short there.
Did have
now
it.
2nd and goal.
Yeah, definitely had the RPO there. Again, he's just going off of that. When you can get that read guy on over or right next to the slot bubble, it's just huge because the only person that's there that can stop is a safety. And Warren was using the safety and just crashed down. So, yeah, had the bubble.
2nd goal here, another version, although he might be making an adjustment here. I mean, I'm still running it if I'm him, despite the heavy line there, cut it back inside, and just great job by the Giants, able to hold it in and know exactly what it wants to do here. 3rd and goal from the 3. Connor, your thoughts?
Big boy football right here out of the Giants, man. I mean, it's been run ever since New York's gotten into the red zone, and they just keep finding a way to stop them from getting the end zone there. 3rd and goal from the 3. It's going to be real tough to say whether New York should go for this or not. I'm inclined to say no unless they're on like the 1 because, you know, if you don't get it and then New York has a 2-possession lead with ball, that's the ball game right there.
I agree. On the 1-yard line, I'd go for it. Other than that, I'll kick the field goal.
Absolutely daring him to pass, drops back. He wanted to Brees Hall. Garrett Wilson's just butt naked. He throws it too late and not able to bring it in. Garrett Wilson just standing there waiting, and ball is not able to get there. 4th and goal. DuHooty, it looks like he's going to kick the field goal. You okay with that?
Okay with that, and you can just see it on Hero's face that he knew he missed him, and he was just too late on it.
To be fair, in that play, in that situation, I'm not really looking at the comeback back there.
That's not your first read.
That's
Oh, absolutely not.
So they just happened to be wide open because I guess he was playing that hard flat underneath, and might have been using that safety on the right side. So that Garrett Wilson, I don't blame him too much for missing that one because that's one that's not really a standard read in that situation. So only down by 7. You got yourself a full quarter in about 1 minute and 13 seconds. So no panic here, but you got to get a stop if you're the New York Jets. Kadarius Toney going to take this one out of the end zone. Oh, my God. Able to get some blocking there. Gets right around the logo down at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 for this Giants team.
Yeah, big thing here. Just try to get Warren behind the sticks. Make him have to try to hit those top routes rather than the under routes. If you let him just hit the under routes like we said earlier, you're just going to be comfortable. But if you get him behind the sticks, he's going to have to prove that he can throw it over the user.
Absolutely.
Drops back. He wants the tight end. Good user play. Oh, they're able to go ahead and get that one out, but luckily that didn't go. Again, there's just a lot of opportunities that Warren is not throwing picks or falling to the ground.
Yeah, I said nothing. I didn't mean nothing there. He did have him. But yeah, I mean, like you just said, CMass, there's a different world where Frank McDaniels has thrown 3 picks here, so I wouldn't be all that confident here, you know, in the Giants putting together like a flawless drive.
2nd and 10. He's going to go ahead and drop back. Looks like a zone coverage that's matching. He's going to go ahead and drop back. Third down could be picked. That's Sauce Gardner, baby, with the X factor. This could be 6. He's got one man to beat. Not able to do so. Hero stands up with a fist bump. Everybody take a fucking drink.
And Hootie, what were we saying about Frank McDaniels? Right? There's the overthrow. Yeah. Had pressure in his face. You know, it would have been a tight read regardless, but just threw it right to Sauce, and we have new life here in MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, I believe the guy was open, but yeah, young quarterback and just can't. Super Bowl's a different beast.
Jack Wilson drops back. He wants the corner's not there. He's just going to panic throw this one away. Lucky that wasn't a intentional grounding. I guess he was so far back. I'm not sure how that works, but second.
Should have been intentional grounding.
I know. I'm not big on Madden on that. That needs to be intentional grounding just because, I mean, that gives me flashbacks of Kyler Murray last year just rolling backwards and throwing it away. But
gives me flashbacks to Justin Thiele every year. What the fuck?
Yeah. All right, second step back into this game so they can stop getting flashbacks. These two, 17-10, Giants up. Jets after that interception now have the opportunity to make it a tie game or at least get a field goal here with a full quarter and about a minute left. Zach Wilson make adjustments. He wants one of the teams which looks like is a cover 3. He drops back. Both are covered well because it was a cover 1 man. Nobody's open. He's just go ahead and rolls it out. Risky throw, but able to go ahead and get it into Garrett Wilson. 1st and goal.
Yeah, interesting series of play calls. I'm sorry to cut you off, Hootie, but like interesting series of play calls. 2 passes after the turnover. I was expecting to see a lot of Brees Hall there, but you know, there it worked out. I said don't force it. He forced it. It worked out. And against this look, this is very enticing.
Great late read there.
Go to Garrett Wilson.
Absolutely.
Oh, but able to go ahead and do it. Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen able to go ahead and get it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's just, I think that's a mistake by Warren. First of all, he's got to cover both guys. You got to know RPOs are coming. And second of all, you got to know he's unconservative, so hit sticks just aren't going to work. They're going to bounce off a little bit, easier, and it's just you just got a conservative tackle there at that point.
Keenan Allen has been an absolute stud for this Jets team today, just like DeAndre Hopkins for the New York Giants. And now we've got ourselves a ball game, fellas. We're going into the fourth quarter, about to be tied, assuming there's no sort of huge play here in the next 17 seconds. That's all you can ask for in a Better League Super Bowl. It's turned out to be a fantastic finish. Let's see how it goes here as Warren's going to take it out of the end zone more than likely. He's done it a few times. Here comes Kadarius Toney Horta, former Florida great. Am I right, Connor? Able to go ahead and first and 10 the 13-yard line.
Yes, sir. And this will be really interesting to see how Warren responds after a bad throw there by Frank McDaniels in a tie ball game. Honestly, Warren had all the momentum going into halftime. I'm a little surprised that the score is what it is right now, but here we go. Maybe one of the biggest drives of Warren's Better League career here. We'll see how it goes.
Either cover 3 or cover 1 man more than likely out of this New York Jets team. And, it's a little special play here. Drops back. He's going to throw. And McDaniels, you can tell, feeling it a little bit. You hate for the team to affect you here, but affected him huge. DuHooty, your thoughts?
Yeah, that's just, team building right there. You hate to happen. His offensive line kind of ran into him, so that there was no power on the throw. But I don't even know if it was really open. Maybe it had a little bit of a window, but yeah, just tough break.
All right, now we got a 3rd and 7 here, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Connor?
First in the chat. I'm in a library. I can't do it. I'm going to need you to help me out with the soundboard there.
Put your fours in the chat.
Put them in there, everybody. Dan, thank you for the 4. Wolf Knight, thank you for the 4. Morty, thank you for the 4. Better League Network, thank you for the 4. Connor, thank you for the 4. Put your 4s in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. All 24 of you. We were close to 30. I was a little disappointed. We sat at 29 for a good few minutes. Drops back. He wants the tight end. He's going to throw it up to the tight end, and that's just a good play there. Able to go ahead and bring it in for the first down.
Wrong fucking player.
It's a sim play call right there. Just a big body. That was man 22, and then with the aggressive catching, how it is this year, that's just kind of a guaranteed completion right there.
Steele, Jesse, Matt, thank you for your 4s in the chat. First and 10 now for the New York Giants, trying to have the drive of the life here. We say that like Better League's like the biggest league for him. Can you imagine if he's even in another league? I don't think he is. And up here to Kareem Hunt. Able to get a huge blocking here. Able to go ahead and be brought down, but not after. He's able to get a huge chunk of yards there, first and 10 for right around midfield.
Yeah, good patience there with the run.
Yeah, it's been a bit up and down for Warren in the running game. Sometimes what seems like big holes have ended up kind of closing on him. Hasn't been quite been able to get that going consistently, but that's a really nice run by Kareem Hunt. Maybe the longest of the day there, and sets him up here past midfield.
Drops back. It looked like a blitz call, but and there it is. If I'm Hero, I'm sending pressure a lot just to get calls like that. Or throws.
Yeah, you see if Heroes made that adjustment a lot this second half. He is just sending heat. He's man pressuring. He's picking different users to use, and he's just giving them different looks, but it's always heat coming.
P-Town Justin, thank you for the 4s in the chat. Dan, no thank you for the 5. We're not there yet, although we might get there. And there is that flood, able to go ahead and hit Darius Slayton underneath, able to go ahead and get that first down.
Damn it, I switched the wrong player there. It's on me.
An underrated component of this game so far, and I think it's something that DuHooty's alluded to a couple times, but again, a little indecisive with the user there, right? He wasn't really guarding anything. I think you really have to crash down there. Take away the underneath, like Hootie's been saying, force Warren to make those reads downfield, especially with Frank McDaniel struggling the way he's been.
I agree, yeah, especially with the pressure he's been getting just crashed down right now. He's got to be doing what Warren's doing.
Sauce Gardner is him! Sauce Gardner is him! Able to go ahead and pick that one off. He makes one man miss. Can he make another? Oh! Lay the fuck out. Jesus Christ. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's not the man to test, Tuna. I've been saying it all day. Almost any DB in the league, you've got manned up against DeAndre Hopkins. That's an easy corner out first down. Not against this man, Sauce Gardner. Probably the MVP of this game here. Actually, not probably, definitely the MVP of this game here for the Jets.
That was two fist bumps.
Maybe started a little late.
2 drinks for those 2 fist bumps. Oh my God, we got to read options. Go down. Able to go ahead and hold on to that one. Maybe at 5 yards and a big follow to Hero there from somebody. Why are you on that stream? Join us over here at Better League Network.
Yeah, good play call. Just settle back in. Like, you got all the momentum right now, and Sauce Gardner showing why. Warren's first half is starting to come back and bite him a bat. He got away with those reads like we were saying before, and now he's kind of throwing those picks that should have been in the first half.
Yeah. But still very much in this game. Hand off to Breece Hall. We've got some good blocking. Just got to beat that one man, Darnay Holmes, with a huge tackle there. First and 10.
And here's where, maybe a little too early to play the clock game, but it's definitely something you got to keep in mind here. Already on the edge of field goal range. If New York's able to, keep keep running the ball, keep it on the ground, keep picking up these first downs. I mean, Warren at some point is going to have to consider when to start calling these timeouts. And then if you're Hero, you've got the game in your hands right now. In my opinion, this is exactly what you want. This exact situation is what you're built for as a team. Is picking up these harder and gritty first downs. And I said it before. Last drive wasn't quite true, but I'm going to say it again. This drive, heavy dose of Breece Hall here as he breaks the tackle. Oh my God,
Breece Hall getting another first down. So I gotta ask, Hootie, you getting some flashbacks to the AFC North day? You're looking at the clock. There's 5 minutes left, and you're going to get the ball back with maybe 30 seconds left. With the way that Hero plays.
Yeah, he's reading the run lanes perfectly right now too. So yeah, if I'm Hero right now, I'm thinking maybe one more first down. That'll get me down to about 2 minutes. Field goal gives me the lead, and not a whole lot of time. Warren, I have to start using timeouts here.
I would be very surprised if we see a pass play that's not an RPO on this drive. Unless for some reason there's a tackle for loss here. But 2nd and 5 here for Hero. 17-17. He's got the experience in BL in these situations. Warren, I believe, also has this experience in different leagues, being in the big game of the Super Bowl with a tie game here in the 4th quarter, and Zach Wilson going against a pinch 3-down lineman. Here comes the safety into the box. That could be a good corner read there, but instead he's going to bounce it outside to Breece Hall. Able to go ahead and make that 1-minute miss, but Collins able to bring him down for now. No gain, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, just couldn't get sticky enough to make that next guy miss. That's where sometimes I like being on just balance, just because I can make maybe a move or a stiff arm or something to get loose.
Yeah. 3rd and 5 now. This is a big play for Warren. If you're able to go ahead and get him stopped here, you're going to get the ball back. Only down by 3 points with probably just about 2 minutes, 45 seconds, 2 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. It will make something happen here. A few adjustments. He's going to want probably some crossers and an underneath route to Hall. Yep, there you go. Zach Wilson going to go ahead and got 4 seconds left, 3 seconds left, drops back. This is a similar play. I throw a pick. Just throw it. That's okay. It went conservative there. Now, lucky he didn't fumble that.
Do you go for it? Do you go for it here? I would strongly consider it with how the running game's been going. Strongly consider it.
I'll definitely come out and look. Right now, he's wasting time. I would come out and look right now, see if I like it. If I fall in love with it, I'm going for it. If I don't, then I let it run out and just kick the field goal.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised he didn't throw that route. There's been a couple times, I've said throw it, but you guys have been like, safe. That was safe. But that was the one I was screaming to throw that one. He's going to go ahead and settle for the field goal here. Conservative call. But able to go ahead and take the lead now. 2.5 minutes to go. He's probably feeling very confident about the way his defense has played in the second half. Connor, your thoughts on this drive?
I mean, we've said it a lot here in these Better League Network booths, right? This is the game, right? This is going to decide Super Bowl 41, most likely what the result of this drive, and it's really, really exciting. We have seen a pretty shaky, honestly, second half out of Warren. Obviously the 2 picks, I believe, to Sauce, one of which wasn't his fault, but still, we've seen Frank McDaniels get a little shaky. This is just a battle between 2 champions right here, man, and I'm just looking forward to, just watching it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree. I think that 3rd and 6 was, honestly, I thought the pressure was on Hero to try to pick that up, and I didn't. I think it gave Warren a lot of confidence that he has time to try to tie this game up.
Yeah.
And off here to Kareem Hunt, able to go ahead and get a couple yards here. And honestly, if you're Warren, obviously you've had a shaky second half. But you're only down by 3. You have the opportunity to at least tie the game here. Got all the confidence in the world. He's probably going to let this one go down to the 2-minute warning potentially. He's got 5 seconds left. So he's able to go ahead and get this one off. And he is not. We've got the 2-minute warning. Jets 20, Giants 17, Super Bowl 41 here at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. This is where championships are made here. Let's see if he's able to go ahead and read that Sauce on the left-hand side, that hard flat there, although he does drop him back. No longer pressing, drops back. He's going to throw it down to Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt able to go ahead and get that first down around the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I'd imagine that was his first read there. He saw a lot of room over there and just threw it pretty much right when he got to his last drop back step. And, yeah, good read out of him.
Obvious man coverage here. He's going to go ahead and hand it off to that's a buck sweep. He's able to go ahead and get to the outside there. First down and more, and then stays in bounds, interestingly enough. I know he's got all 3 timeouts, but I might have gone out myself, but able to go ahead and get the first down nonetheless.
That's fine. Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts. I mean, those, counters and buck sweeps out of gun, that's kind of been the play call of the playoffs so far, right? We saw Cloud kill Little Ox with it. We've seen a few other users use it there. It hits big there for Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Right around the minute left, and he's going to go ahead and hand it off to Connor. Able to go ahead and get it in field goal range, and then brought down. Now, I thought he had the first down, but okay, 2nd and inches here at the 34-yard line.
Terrible spot.
Yeah,
he had the first down. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, and just I would maybe I don't like just running down the clock right now. I would try to be a little, not saying aggressive, but just saying trying to score a touchdown, not making us go to overtime with the way Hero has been playing on defense and offense.
Yeah. Pick your go-to place and get yourself in a better chance for a shot.
Oh, look out, corner out.
He's open.
Oh!
No! Oh my God!
What was Hero doing with that corner there?
No, I don't know. I was just about to ask you the same thing. That was so silly.
Yeah, wow. What was...
Wow.
Tough break there for Warren. Like, just had the opportunity. Hero made a mental error using that corner and couldn't get off before the snap and just missed him.
I didn't even think that was a bad throw. I felt like he really had an opportunity to catch that. And then he makes up for it there, able to go ahead and get it down to right around the 12-yard line. Here comes that timeout. Burp Slurp says rigged, but able to go ahead and make that play. 82 does.
Yeah, a lot of pressure right now on Hero to try to get this. This is kind of a easier zone. I was here. I'll try to get him within like the 7-yard line. He gets the throws a little tighter, but 12-yard right now. I think this is money for Warren.
McDaniels under center. Sorry, in shotgun. It's RPO. He's just going to hand it off here to Kareem Hunt, and I think he could have had it, but able to go ahead and he's going to hurry it up here, ladies and gentlemen. McDaniels in a shotgun formation. He's got 18 over to the left-hand side now. Hero makes an adjustment. He wants the seams. It's not there. He's just going to take off and then just sandwiched between 2 defenders. Here comes another timeout. 13 seconds left. What's your go-to play call here, Connor? And then I'll get your thought. Who do you second?
My go-to play, inside zone. I don't know. I mean,
You're trying to score a touchdown.
You definitely have to get reads up the seams, especially, because you don't see cover 3 here. Bunch look? Yeah, I don't even know what you call from here, to be honest with you.
Okay. Who do you get your thought real quick?
Yeah, I just think right now, I mean, my go-to call in this situation is probably inside zone. I agree.
Smart to man up Hopkins with Sauce Gardner there, take him out of the play.
Yeah, pretty much. He's going to send his man across formation, make it obvious zone coverage
I
here.
don't like using Davis. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, he makes a few adjustments here. 6, 5, 4. He's going to go ahead and drop back underneath. He's got it. He's going to get a touchdown. Touchdown. Wow. He's in.
And you can just see it on his face right now. Just, what a just deflating. Had him at 3rd and 9. Just probably thought maybe he was going to go conservative too, go for a field goal, and he just has the running back wide open. Wow, good read by Warren.
Hey, Connor, is it weird seeing somebody in a clutch situation hit the wheel route for the potential win in the Super Bowl?
Super weird, man. Some users could never, but taking this out here.
Barrios.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Barrios.
Are you
serious? Touchdown for the win! Touchdown for the win! Best Super Bowl in BI history!
And dancing on him.
Clip it, boys!
Oh.
Clip it, boys!
Oh my gosh. What a play call.
Oh my god!
Not even a play call. What a just take it out.
Oh my God, congratulations to Hero and the New York Jets pulling off a miracle. Can we the biggest
Wow.
I wouldn't even say choke, but the biggest shocking end to a
That's
Super Bowl.
That's not a choke. That's just wow.
I thought of choke. I'm sorry. It's just you think of those situations, but congratulations to Austin with his 4th Super Bowl victory. That is just a tough loss for Warren there. Sorry, I don't have the celebration on the screen. There it is. Hero with the play of the cycle, able to go ahead and get that win in for the Super Bowl victory. I can't believe it. Hero can't believe it. All I see is the bulge on his face cam. Shirt's off. Wow.
Just crazy.
Game,
and
guys.
like both you hear both Connor and I just say like, oh my gosh, what is he doing taking it out? He has 9 seconds left. That's all valuable time. And then just for that to happen, my heart hurts for Warren in that situation. Warren did everything right in that situation and just got unlucky with breaks. I mean, you see him get screwed with that tight end and then still be able to get a touchdown, which probably actually helped him because there was less time on the clock. And then just for that to happen is just, wow. and you can just see the disbelief in Hero right now in his cam. Like the dude just can't believe it.
I don't even. I'm still trying to process what I just saw, man. I mean, that's one of the all-time Super Bowls, easily top 5, if not even higher, in Better League history, right there. I mean, what a battle by both users. You know, we saw all throughout the first half, all throughout the second half, these two users, you know, making those adjustments, making those, you know, key decisions on offense and defense to kind of try to, you know, play that chess match and try to take away what the other likes to do. Warren with a beautiful, beautiful drive, you know, got completely screwed over by that overthrow on the wide open corner route, able to shake it off, go to the flats, you know, get that wide open touchdown to the running back with 9 seconds left. And then to have it end like that, you know, special teams is just as important of a phase as any. Kick return touchdown for the win. That's an all-timer in Madden CFM history. I'm in disbelief over what I just saw right now.
It's one of the few times in BL history or any Madden league that I'm absolutely just can't believe it. I've seen Super Bowls where there's been opportunities like that. I go back to Super Bowl 30 when for a Hail Mary, the ball fell right in front of Allen Robinson, who could have potentially caught that and took it back. To see a situation like that where the Super Bowl comes down to a kick return, it's just amazing. And now we're joined by Hero Austin himself, who pulls off the miracle at the end. Let's get your thoughts here.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Sir.
Great fucking game, man. Hey, I was like, I'm taking this back, and we're just going to hope for the best because there was no way I was going to get a Hail Mary there. I thought I screwed myself because in the first quarter, I think it was second quarter, there was like a 4th and inches. And I was like, nah, just play defense throughout the game. But, I mean, Warren wasn't making any mistakes, and he made it really tough on me. And I think I got a little bit away from my game plan there for a short bit. Maybe played a little bit too conservative. I wanted to play my game. I didn't want to get away from it. I think I got away from it a little bit. And I think that's credit to Warren. He started to kind of lock up the runs. And then there at the end, it was like 2020. And I was like, do I take the field goal or do I go for the touchdown? And, I mean, that was just an all-time kick return. Probably a little bit of luck there involved. And, I mean, he had a just crazy drive to put it 24-20 there. And I just totally did not look at the running back. Honestly, I'm just spewing nonsense right now. I cannot believe I won that fucking game. So you're going to have to spare me, man.
No,
I got to put my shirt back on, bro. Like, just give me a second, bro. Let me get my life together, bro.
You're good. Our viewers spiked up view counts. I think you could leave it off, man. I think you're good. But I just want to, there might be a recency bias in your opinion, but I mean, where does this Super Bowl rank in your 3 others as far as just the joy of victory, I guess?
I think this one means probably this. Yeah, I would say this one means the most. Mainly because I could always not hear, but like see the stuff in the chat where it's like, after the cycle is over, it's like it's the Browns, and then I mean there's people that were putting me 3rd, 4th in the division, and I mean I can buy the fact that the Jets aren't like the best Madden roster. I felt like I made the right trades to put myself in a position to compete. I think Keenan Allen was just instrumental into my success. But yeah, I mean, I think this one is just an all-timer. I mean, the way that game finished, I'm not sure there's many other, finishes in Super Bowl history that went that way. So,
Connor.
Yeah, man. I mean, you talk your shit there in terms of, certain, commentators. We'll leave them nameless. Certain commentators, putting you 3rd, 4th in the division.
Yeah, that was you, bro.
Disrespect, not giving you that respect as the 3-time champion. I have to apologize for that. But man, people are talking about the chat right now. Where does Braxton Berrios rank in all-time Better League players after that walk-off kick return? Because that's where my head is right now, man. I mean, what an all-time moment.
I don't know, man. I mean, that's got to be up there, right? I mean, I think back to like last cycle. The Super Bowl that came down to the final play. I think we all think of the Super Bowl that Alex won with that fumble. But I mean, in terms of like memorable finishes, I don't know, man. I mean, that's all time. That's got to be all time.
DuHooty.
Yeah, congratulations first of all. And I had 2 questions for you. One, you kind of mentioned it just with the monkey off your back, saying it was all team instead of you being the user of the Browns now that you got the win. So you kind of answered that question. Another one is I saw you like kind of switch it with the pressure in the second half. Was that going through your head like I got pressure on this young quarterback that's bad, or was it just like you just wanted to get him uncomfortable? What was your mindset there?
Yeah, I mean, Warren is such a good passer. I spent like 30 minutes last night watching just watching his game back against Steele. I could just tell like the guy's unfazed in the pocket. And he generally speaking, like he's just got a bunch of plays that he can rely on when he needs them. I think there's a lot of proof to that statement. Like there's a lot of third down conversions that he had where I felt like I was, on the right defense. But a lot of it was zone and or man. And it just wasn't, the quarterback just had too much time. So I tried to dial up a little bit more pressure in the second half. I think the Sauce Gardner interception, I think it was the third quarter. I think I just brought like an all-out blitz and just kind of, put my best player in position. I thought it was probably going to be a corner route, and Sauce was able to make the play. So, that was absolutely a consideration because if you let Warren sit in the pocket, he'll just slice you up. So.
Congratulations here. We're going to come back to you. We're
Yep.
going to go ahead and talk to Warren here real quick. Warren, let's go ahead and, get your thoughts on this game.
It was a great game. I won every, the entire game outside of the last play. So if, it's one of those things that like, as I kicked to deep left every time just to kind of put him in a situation, and my last kick didn't go that far. And kickoffs are kickoffs in Madden. It's worth to take it out if you're struggling because you never know what's going to happen. And I think back to there was a play on my drive, maybe like 40 seconds left, where I had a wide open tight end and it just was like a bad pass. That would have gave 30 or 40 seconds where Hero probably would have kneeled it, tried to drive down the field. So like I don't care about the kick return. Like that's Madden. I play this game long enough to know like things happen, but like that's the play. Like if I needed one pass, like that would have been the one. So I'd rather would have scored with more time. Now, obviously hindsight, but looking back, it probably would have been better.
Yeah, I mean, great season from you so far, Warren. I mean, Warren, like you said, you basically had this game in the bag except for those last 9 seconds. There were definitely some adjustments you made that you were able to go ahead and kind of take that early lead, and then you saw Hero start to fight back. I mean, what were your thoughts kind of going into that last drive, where it was a fantastic clutch drive? You were able to kind of move down the field and able to score a touchdown. What were your thoughts going into that drive, and what do you think led to your success?
That's the situation I want to be in. I when I was up 10, it's a long game. I wound up getting pressure inaccurate, and it was a pass and went right to Sauce's first pick. And I just tried to make the tackle, and I was like, I can't have that be returned for a pick. I played fine. The second interception, I feel like I'm going to take D-Hop with mid out a lead 100 times out of 100 times. It just was the play happened. He knew what I was in. I knew what he was in. It just was a one-on-one battle. I got him on the first one, and, he got the second one. Last drive, dude, that's all I want. I'd rather have the ball 2 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds. I don't give a shit. Like, give me the ball. I'm going to score. And I think I showed that aggressiveness in my short yardage situations where I'm just trying to, make the big play at all times. And, overall it was a good game. If there's anyone to lose to, it's Hero. I mean, it's pretty heartbreaking to be honest, but if there's anyone, like, I'd rather be him. And, we both played a great game. Honestly, it stinks to have to, fight all this way just to, lose, but it is what it is. So, hats off to him. He played incredible.
As someone who's been on the losing end of an all-time great Super Bowl, it definitely hurts, but it's cool to be a part of the lore. I know you're a big lore fan, to be a part of that play, and you will see that play. I'm shocked it's not clipped and put in the highlights chat already. A little disappointed in the viewers right now. But Hootie, we'll go with you next, and so went with Connor second the first time.
All right, just a few questions, sir. First, I'd like to ask how your controller is right now. Is it still live? Or is it just?
I don't get mad anymore. Like the old me, when I used to play like PS2, like 80 years ago, like that, those would be flying across the room. As the kick return was happening, I literally was just like, okay. And I think I'm immune. The older you get, the more immune you get to pain. So the Steelers Colts game when Jerome Bettis fumbled the ball, that's what kind of like melted me as a human. And I realized, oh, okay, everything will go wrong. So when you expect it, you're like, okay, this is just what it is. And also controllers are like $80. So
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I just saw that in the comment section. I thought I would comment on that just because I thought it was kind of funny. Another thing was, yeah, we kind of alluded to it before before you guys got in here. Just I thought that overthrow was absolutely unlucky on the last drive, but I thought it helped you because then you scored with less time left. But yeah, obviously what you said, hindsight 2020, like you wish you would have given more time just because you probably wouldn't have like ran it out or anything like that. So that was an unfortunate break. At first I thought it was helping you because yeah, you left 9 seconds. You did everything right on that drive. Just couldn't cover the kick. And then my second one is we noticed you maybe had some questionable first half throws. I know some of them are to DeAndre Hopkins. Like you said, you take that on one-on-one all day. Was that in the back of your head a little bit? And did it like affect you in the second half? Like you kind of I know you're a big passer and you kind of ran plays just with the basic run play. And were you just trying to get a feel for what he was doing on defense, or was it a little scary with you having a young quarterback? I just want to know your mindset there.
No, I'm trying to score every play. I don't really, it doesn't matter who the quarterback is. Obviously, like, he made some bad throws in the second half, and that's just the game we play. So no, I kind of knew what, likewise, I knew what he was doing on defense. He disguises everything well. It's just, I mean, honestly, if I replayed that game, I'm 100% happy with how I played, except for the last play where I don't know if I like squib it or scum kick it, or I don't know. I would have to check the rules. I would have to do a pause. I just nonchalantly was like, yeah, let me just boot it, and then he scored. So I didn't even give it any thought. And the game's never over till it's over, and that's something that's super important. I've seen craziest things happen in Madden, so it's just comes with the territory.
Connor.
Yeah, man. First time I've ever talked to you, I think so. Hi. Tough way to lose. I'm just gonna ask you from a GMing perspective. Obviously this New York Giants roster, obviously it was a bit in shambles when you first got it. You've obviously made it a lot better through trades, through moves. I'm just gonna ask you, looking into next offseason and just the rest of the cycle, what are the areas you think roster-wise you need to most improve on with this team? Like what'll take you over the top here from Super Bowl participant to hopefully a dominant, dynasty-like user here as this cycle moves forward?
It's crazy that's even a question. Just first of all, hi. It's just that it's even a question in the terms of no kick return, different conversation, right? So I'm pretty confident with my team. They fit the style I play, and the style I play is just, I don't know, very nonchalant. And in ways, I don't need specific players or things to make what I do work, I guess. The quarterback situation, unfortunately, he's still, my rookie's still normal dev, even after the season he had. So maybe I'll upgrade there. We'll see how regression hits. And you're right, though. The Giants were one of the worst possible teams anyone wanted. So I took them, and I tried to do my best. And would like to be 2-0 in the Super Bowl, but I'd rather be in them and have this happen than just be watching.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Warren. Another fantastic season, but ultimately coming up short at the end. Will he make it a third run? We'll see. But let's go back to Hero. Hero, let's get your final thoughts on the season. This is your moment. At the end of every season, we let the Super Bowl guy get us out for this.
Yeah, man. Just once again, credit to Warren. Just an absolute baller of a user, and obviously he knows that. You can just see by the way he played. Just super aggressive there in a lot of key moments, and predominantly made the plays he needed to make. And like you said, this conversation could be totally different if I don't get that kick return. Obviously that play is going to go down in history. When a team lotto happens, Warren and I were actually messaging each other in DMs, and he's like, let's take these New York teams to glory. And obviously he's taken them to 2 Super Bowls, and he's literally a kick return from a Super Bowl there, and he's obviously going to continue to compete. So just wanted to say a good game, and then obviously to you guys, I appreciate you guys doing what you guys do for the league. I was telling some of my coworkers today, like, yeah, I play in a Madden league. Like the game's commentated, so a couple of my buddies are watching the game, and they're texting me like throughout the game, like, good pick, good touchdown, and then at the end it was just absolute chaos. My phone just blew up. But I think that speaks volumes to what better league is, and the content and all that kind of stuff. It's just such a great league. And then obviously a shout out to Alex for just operating such a good league. It's been an absolute pleasure and honor to be a part of Better League. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Thanks, guys.
Not a problem. I think I speak for DuHooty and Connor to say it's games like this that make me love doing commentary. So thank you for putting that kind of game on. Appreciate everybody that was watching. We were in the 30s tonight for viewers, so I appreciate you all coming in. So obviously there was some non-BL users in there. So shout out to Heroes Friends. Shout out to some of the top guys that were in here watching and cheering on Warren. Thank you all so much. Have a fantastic rest of your day. We've advanced to re-sign and look forward to a fantastic season 42. Hope you all have a good night.